Hi, class. Rob Dunaway. I'm here to help you with your hero essay. So in this essay, we're going to be discussing or arguing, better way to put it, for a person to be considered a hero or a movement that is heroic. You can use a real life person. You can also approach this to where you use a fictional character as a hero. Which is a little more difficult, but I'm going to show you how in just a second. So in this essay, we'll select a hero or movement that's changed the perspective on the world, society, or a significant issue. Your hero or movement could be a person, organization, or group that's influenced your beliefs or actions. I'm going to show you a rubric. I'll put the rubric up of how I will grade the essay. You're going to construct a well-organized essay with an argument and a viewpoint. So the essay should be at least 5 paragraphs. That means you should have a thorough introduction. Your thesis statement is your argument, the last sentence of the first paragraph. 3 body paragraphs with sources in those, in-text citations, and a conclusion. You should incorporate your sources into the argument. Formatting is MLA format, and that includes the proper in-text citations, as I said, author's last name, page number, author's last name, page number. I say that over and over again. And you also must have a works cited page with the complete information from that work listed. I'm looking for an effective title, something that grabs the reader's attention, not just the hero essay. I'm looking for your thesis that's divided into 3 distinct supporting points. Those will be your body paragraphs. 1, 2, 3. This person should be a hero. Be considered a hero. Why should this person be considered a hero? The answer to that question will be your thesis statement. Topic sentences for each paragraph that relate back to the thesis. You can view the thesis as a compass for the direction you're going in. The first sentence of every paragraph should be in support of your thesis or your argument for that person or movement. And then using at least 2 credible sources. That means outside of Wikipedia, outside of a blog. We don't want any of those. We want credible sources. You can tell if a source is credible by looking if does it have an author? Who do they write for? Do they have credentials? Are they experienced in the field of which you're looking into? You might use a source from a .edu, that's just a university or a school. You could use a source from a .org. Generally, those are acceptable. You need to check the author and see who they work for once again. You could use a governmental website, .gov, to find some information. So the conclusion. A lot of times I'll get a conclusion and it's just 3 sentences. There's no way that you can write a conclusion. The conclusion in 3 sentences. The conclusion is the encapsulation of your closing argument. It's the last thing the reader's going to hear. So here's a suggestion. Approach your argument as a court case. In the introduction, I'm coming out as an attorney and I'm giving a general overview, background information. I don't assume that the audience or the jurors know what I'm talking about. So I'll give a little overview of the background information, maybe societal information of the time, maybe historical information of the time, but I'll give them the background information and then I will make my argument, my point. Here's another suggestion. When you go through your essay and you see where you put I believe or I think, you can immediately scratch those out and whatever's left is what you want to start with. Here's an example. If I'm an attorney and I am defending you in a murder trial, say your name is Margaret, and I walk into the room and I say, as attorney number 1, I believe that Margaret did not do these things. Versus attorney number 2, Margaret did not do these things. Now, which attorney do you want? Probably number 2, if you're wise, because number one insinuated saying, I believe that they might be wrong. So just scratch those out of your paper. What's left is a strong, forceful statement. Once again, check the grammar and mechanics, the MLA style. Make sure you have it's cited within the body paper of the paper, but also the entirety of the work at the end. I don't mind if you use Citation Machine for articles you find off the internet. So let's look at, for an article on a hero, I'm just going to play with it. I'm going to go with Muhammad Ali. Why not? If I just put in Muhammad Ali, what's the first thing that comes up? Wikipedia. Wikipedia is the first thing that comes up. Here's the Muhammad Ali Center. That might be okay. Encyclopedia Britannica is a little bit better. YouTube, it depends on who the author is again. If it's just somebody that slammed a video up on YouTube, that's one thing. If it's an interview with the actual person of Muhammad Ali, that's a totally different thing. Obviously, one's secondary and one's the primary source, himself speaking. So if I want to trick this, I can put, what else do I want in that title? I put and in caps, meaning I also want this, along with Muhammad Ali, in the title of whatever source you're bringing up, and I'm going to put hero. And now I've got the Nation publication here. Muhammad Ali was our last great hero. Rolling Stone magazine. It's pretty good. Yes, I'm getting University of Louisville. Here they're arguing, well, he's a humanitarian and peace advocate. Okay, so now I'm getting somewhere. Do you see how many sources that I brought up just by putting this and in here? All right, I'm going to trick it again. I'm either going to type article there and search. I'm getting some of the same that were the articles that I just brought up. University of Richmond. I wouldn't use LinkedIn. Of course, these are all good. Or instead of article, we'll put journal. Okay, so now JSTOR. Here's a credible article. It's from a scholarly journal. This appeared in Temple University Press. This is all credible, and this is about Muhammad Ali, the making of an icon. Do you see what I'm doing here? Okay, so let's see how long this takes me. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to use this article. All right, we got the article here. Muhammad Ali. We'll go back up. I'm going to get rid of these ads. Okay. Now, Citation Machine. Here. That's going to bring up a citation generator. I'm going to go create citation. It's a website. Copy my link to my article. Boom. Paste that in. Search. Okay, that looks right. It's got all the information here when it was published. Ooh, it's got the author's last name. Good. Where it appeared. URL. Okay, complete. Okay, and here it is. I just have it. Copy. My computer's working with me. Timing myself here. Copy. Okay, going to open up my Word. I'm going to paste that in there. All right, look at that. Okay, it's not, what is wrong with it? It's not double spaced. Ooh, it's already got a hanging indentation. This is good. Going down, type works cited. I'm going to center that. Boom. How long did that take? Not long at all, right? So in my actual paper, when I have a a quote or a paraphrase or a summary, I'm going to have that quote, and at the end of it, I'm going to have the author's last name, which is style, and the page number. Say it's page 5, but this is on the internet. I don't know what the page number is because they don't have page numbers. Paragraph 6. Boom, boom. In-text citation finished. Hopefully that helps. Okay, one more piece of advice. Can I find Muhammad Ali criticism article? Oh yeah, that was quick, wasn't it? Muhammad Ali biography reveals a flawed rebel who loved attention. Now, I ask you this, if you're writing a paper on a topic and you find a source that argues against your position, are you going to include that source in your paper? Because a lot of you are going to say no. Yes, you can include that source in your paper. You will use this as a stick man. You will use this as an argument to argue against. Much as a attorney comes into the room and says, this is what they're going to say, this is how they're going to position my client, and I'm going to prove them wrong with my evidence. If you know what the opposition is going to say, you can use that to support your argument and prove them wrong, and that makes your paper even more credible. So hopefully this helps. You just have to find the sources. One more, I promised you. Say I was going to write about Black Panther and Hero. How could I position this? What would I say? Is it relevant in the world today? Is this fictional character relevant? Social commentary or social relevance. I'm too fast. Now you have a article on the Black Panther and how the comics changed the world by revolutionizing not only once comics and social commentary in the 1960s, but also twice when they released the Black Panther movie that was largely African American actors and directed by an African American. You're welcome. Hopefully this helps. Have a great day. Email me if you have any questions. Have a good one.